Kevin and Derek here with the Kostoff team at Sunflower Bank. A little coffee talk this morning on a big news that we've heard for a long time, and it's the real estate contracts that went through a bunch of litigation over the year, and they are officially changed August 1.
Yeah, it's kind of crazy, right? I mean, it used to be the buyer had an agent and the seller had an agent, and everybody got paid when a house was bought or sold, right?
Right.
And that was all done through the contracts and through MLS and at the behest of the seller for their benefit, et cetera, et cetera. Well, now you can't use the commission word anymore. It's and listing agents may or may not get paid depending on what the contract says, and you can't advertise we're going to pay a buyer's agent 2.8% or 2% or 3%, whatever the number is. You can't do that anymore.
No, the new contracts have changed pretty dramatically. Buyer's agents now have to have a buyer contract with a buyer before they start showing homes to a client, which is new. Yes. And that's really important, and I'm sure some folks are going to find it inconvenient and it's going to be a huge problem and all that. But the bottom line is that the agent has to have a contract for you. And it's going to be a little bit different. The good news is I think the state of Colorado's contracts were way ahead of a lot of other states with regards to this type of issue.
Absolutely. The buyer's agency agreement is really good for a buyer, in my personal opinion. Now, I'm not a real estate agent, so I don't know who has these and who does these and who doesn't. But that document spells out exactly what your agent is going to do on your behalf. And I think that's important.
It is very important. And a lot of folks have diminished a realtor's role, especially a buyer's agent, to that of just opening doors for people. And there's a lot more involved there. A really strong agent that we see every day, some really great realtors, they have insights into not only the physical structure of the house, but the whole process. They understand the title, they understand quiet liens, they understand all kinds of things that can really be fighters in the end.
Absolutely. And it's just like having a good lawyer or a good doctor. When you're making an investment, which is what buying a house is, of $500,000 or $1 million or whatever, you need somebody on your team, right? That knows the ins and outs of the contracts and of the law for this type of transaction.
If you need a referral to a really strong agent, give us a call today. We know a lot of them. We are very fortunate to work with many of them. In the meantime, it is important that you do talk to your agent if you are in the marketplace to buy a house. Make sure everyone's on the same page working with the new contracts and is up to date on the new contracts, because our world is starting to require that. So give us a call today if you have questions on this or anything else real estate related. Kevin and Derek with the Kostoff team at Sunflower Bank.